because otherwise it gets really cluttered.
Yeah.
It's pretty spammy and it takes a long time to load.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first neighborhood I think is oh gosh, I forget.
Keydale.
Keydale.
With a K?
Yes, Key. And the first house we are going to visit is our theater house. We made a kin house into a community theater, which has a little play going on. You'll have to use your imagination since there aren't any actors there right now. But it's Romeo and Juliet, and we did a little video of it, which we put on YouTube. At least a couple of years ago, we did that.
Fun.
So when you come up to the house, we tried to make it look like, you're going to the theater, and the mirrors are supposed to look like Klieg lights, which if it was nighttime, we could turn them all to like flash at the theater. But since it's daytime, they won't show up.
That's cute. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Elf
Yeah,
head
you
sculpture.
can turn them around and face them to the theater. They pick up the light eventually when you turn them, and then you can turn them again in their space and point them all toward the actual house.
Just having flashbacks of olive mirrors.
Yeah, that's not my favorite. This guy is supposed to be like like he's welcoming you to the theater or handing out the playbills.
So Theodore.
Yeah, you're very well versed in Theodore right now.
All the bingo missions, yeah?
Well,
Is that where you get them from?
yeah.
Yes.
Oop. Tried to move too fast.
Yeah, it takes
Straight
a while
to
to
the wall.
load.
There we go.
They do take a really long time to load. So this is the lobby, and the tapestries are supposed to be like posters for the upcoming plays that you would see. And this is where you would buy your tickets, and you can buy your snacks from the lady here. And this is like I don't know, like the thing hanging here might show like the acts for the play, different acts that you'd be coming to see.
Cool.
And this lady would be your usher.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And this is our balcony scene of Romeo and Juliet. We would have our audience here if we had an audience.
In the video we made, we had Noodly come up on stage. She was like walking up on stage, and she like read the upcoming act or whatever, scene whatever, act whatever.
Yeah, you can see our little video on Chromite's YouTube channel.
It's also on the forum. We posted a link on the forum as well.
Cool.
There's a forum thread.
This, we tried to make this look like the garden balcony scene. So
I like that.
Flowers and stuff.
That window's really creative that she's standing in.
Yeah, I thought about that for a long time, and I tried to come up with something for a balcony. I made this a couple of years ago, so I have not updated anything in a long time. This has been a really busy year for me, so everything's a little old. There might be new things in the game that could work better, but I just haven't had time this year. But I thought it worked pretty well for a balcony using the canopy bed.
I love these lights. They fell off. And are these shields? Oh, they're
stage
sconce.
lights?
The
Yeah,
sconces
they're
are really nice.
sconces. Those come from Fagin's staff. And then, of course, you have your bathroom over here.
Did the goat come out?
Yeah, the goat. Back here's the dressing room, so we have a star, of course. So this is the makeup table and the script. You have to kind of use your imagination. Have a mirror. You don't want to look in that mirror, of course.
It's a beautiful vase, too.
Yeah, the roses after the performance. And then over here is the dressing area with costume and wardrobe.
And all the different hats from the bingo missions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then upstairs is the prop room. This is where, as you go upstairs, it gets all dusty and not so fancy looking, and they store all the props for all the different plays, old and new. If you've ever been in any theaters, you would, there's always like a dusty, cobwebby place where they keep all their stuff. There's a little ghost up here guarding it all.
I see cheese.
So it's just a random assortment of junk.
Notice how many of the things are like placed askew and whatnot, just to kind of show that it's just been thrown in the corner, or
Just basement storage.
Yeah.
I like how the shield is kind of propped up on the desk there.
Yeah.
Cobwebs on the lantern. Or candle stand, anyway.
And that's also a good way to store your excess housing items if you're a housing junkie like me. Oh, and there's the mouse. I love the little mouse hole with the cheese.
Oh, that's super cute. Is the cheese part of it?
Yeah, the cheese is part of it.
Is it something you can interact with, or it just randomly comes out?
No, it comes out randomly. That's a Moria Collector's Edition thing, and I can make unlimited ones. So if you ever want them, I can place them in your house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You get them with every character?
Yeah.
Cool.
Every character has 3 quest items that you can turn into either housing items or special clickies and stuff.
It's super cute.
All right, that's the theater.
In the video we had a bunch of characters out here seated on the benches, and then also a line for the bathroom.
We have a friend that plays, and he is in theater, and so he helped us make the video, and he was in it. And I'll show you his house, which I also decorated. He's in a different neighborhood, but he's just been a game friend of ours for like 10 years that we play with.
That's awesome.
This is my Goldilocks and the 3 Bears house. I just tried to make it look like, you're coming through the woods to the house of Goldilocks and, or the 3 bears. So you use your imagination. That's Goldilocks there. And there's some honey bears up on the porch.
Those are cute. Where's his legs? Chromite is legless. Not Legolas, just legless.
Yeah, he likes that look.
Oh, I didn't realize you had an indoor hive too.
Yep, no, this is the bear house. So they have the 3 bears here at the table. They've got their porridge.
Steaming bowl of porridge with berries.
I tried to do it, you know, so you have the 3 chairs, and they like their honey, of course, and it's not a super complicated house. I literally threw this together in like a day because I don't know, I had an idea in my head and ran with it. So, as I often do. I just tried to make it look like a little cozy house that you would come across in the woods.
Ooh, I like the floating lantern.
Yeah, those are really neat. And then these are the 3 bears in their beds.
Oh my goodness. Are they snoring? Wait, what?
Yeah, they're snoring.
How?
My secret.
That's our magic trick.
They're carved bear heads? So
Yeah.
those are carved out of wood, but this is obviously...
That's the rug.
Is he snoring Lotro rings? Quest rings?
They snore different things.
Is that what they're dreaming about? What is that?
Yeah.
It's like food. Is this one of the writing desks from Bingos?
Yeah, that's from the bingo quest line. There's a lot of great housing items from that you can barter for.
I've just started it on this server for the first time, and yeah, I'm seeing
You'll get a lot of great stuff. I like this the honeycomb cake. I really like that too. So I try to keep everything sort of bear themed and things that bears would like.
Doing really well, Power Crow. How are you?
So that's that house. It's not, you know, like I said, it's not really complicated. It's just the Goldilocks and the 3 bears. And a lot of times I just make houses because I just have a lot of stuff.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins.
And those are the only 2 houses I have in this particular neighborhood. So the next one, we will move on to our main Bree neighborhood, which is Hatbroke.
Okay. Slayer Deeds are on their off week, so we will start on Crick Hollow next week, Power Crow. We're doing a housing tour today. Chromite and Noodly have put together these great homes.
Well, she's put them together. I just provide the stuff.
Great.
A lot of the stuff.
I'm the designer and he is the curator.
There we go.
So hat broke.
How about door broke? I can't get it to come up for me.
H-A-T.
I'm just not getting the menu.
Hit F12.
Ah, thank you.
I'm watching this stream, and you're like running up against the zone wall and back and forth, back and forth. Gotta turn the UI back on.
Blackberry Bear, welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Okay, the first house here is on the left, and this house is Pernilla, and she is inspired by a Viking shield maiden's house. So I tried to make it look like something from the TV show Vikings. So you have your funeral pyre. I love this funeral pyre thing. I wish
Those
it was
are really
night because
cool.
it looks really cool at night. Also, this neighborhood is a trick-or-treat neighborhood, so you can do your trick-or-treat deed in here. I always have the Halloween doormats up on this server, so you can come through and do your, trick-or-treat quests and deeds.
And that'll be coming up soon, so that's Hatbroke on Landroval.
Yep.
And Bree Housing.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I love that. What is that? Fur and shields. Where does that come from?
That is at the skirmish camp, I think.
Really?
Yeah, you just need skirmish points.
That's really cool too. Saw blade axe.
Yeah, this is, like I said, she's a shield maiden Viking. I kind of liked the character of Lagertha on Vikings if you watch that show. So I kind of imagined it like it's her house. So she has lots of furs and weapons and, treasure, that kind of thing.
And also, I don't know if you have your music turned up in game, but each house usually has a themed music box.
I do have it on.
Yeah, I did try to put music in most of the houses.
This is a home tour of the Shire situation, like Hobbit cribs. I was gonna try to brainstorm with housing names to come up with for this event, but it suggested that I might not limit it to just housing event.
Well, I have a whole Hobbit neighborhood. Well, not a whole neighborhood. I have a lot of houses, though. I like these ships, so I had to give her a ship since she's a Viking.
Those ships are really cool. I think I recently got one from the Argonath.
Agaroth.
I really, really like, this is one of my favorite houses that I've done. I just really like the look of it and the vibe. It really came together well, I have to say.
It does, yeah. It mends together really well. I love the aesthetic, the whole Viking theme. And there's some really cool. What's that? Dragon wall carving.
Oh yeah, that's from the Dale.
Okay, like a reputation barter.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff is from me grinding on multiple characters. I'm not really grinding, but just me doing stuff on multiple characters and bartering for it and getting things in raids and instances.
This is Eel Pout. I did not pick that name, by the way. He is a homesteader, so like he's a modern guy that his family, they grow their own food and they're sort of off-grid, so he has his little farm stand and his garden with a scarecrow, and he has chickens and bees and, the whole thing, and goes to the farmer's market every week.
And his full name is Eel Pout Goose Antler.
So, is this a name you thought up, Chromate?
And this is not something that I thought of. I have a friend that I used to play with on Brandywine, and she told me that they used to fish for eel pout, I guess in Wisconsin or something. It's a fish of some kind.
Oh, okay.
And there's like some goose antler, something that they put on the fish that's from goose antler brand or whatever. I don't know, some flavoring or something, seasoning. I don't know. So I named a character Eel Pout Goose Antlers to remember her. She doesn't play anymore.
So this is, like he's a homesteader, so it's just kind of a simple country house.
Farm
he
to
loves
table.
garden.
Farm
Yeah,
to
very
table.
farm to table kind of stuff. Flowers and lots of cooking. This is his trophy for winning the best chicken award and his egg for best egg at the farmer's fair. Some fish, and this is their kitchen where they make their baked goods for the farm show.
Artisanal. You're leaving
Yeah.
out the
Okay.
descriptives.
He has a little kitchen ghost there.
You need all the
Look
hipster
at all
terms.
that bread. Oh, man, I just want to come over and eat.
I know. They make some good stuff here.
Look at that oven. It's making me hungry.
I love this. I love all the kitchen stuff they put in, but I wish they have too much kitchen stuff. They need to go with something else now.
Ooh, that's cool.
This is his homemade ale that he brews from his crops of hops and whatever.
What's with the red marks on the bingo?
That's where Bingo's been.
Oh, okay. I
That's
thought he'd
his
been all over
map.
the Shire.
Well, that's his little journey map of the Shire.
Those are the missions you do through there, or the quests.
Right. And the bedroom with the baby crib and the pet pig. They have a potbelly pig pet.
So cute. Pig in a blanket? Oh man.
There was so this is another thing that you missed out. Not only did you miss out on getting the free quest packs and stuff code, but also I think it was 10 of those pigs in a blanket per character or per account.
What?
Yeah.
There were a lot you could get.
So we got a bazillion of them on this server.
They're adorable. Is this a
I'm not
little
even
nursery
sure.
over here? Little.
Yeah, that's the baby crib.
Aww.
With a mobile floating above it.
You get the crib from doing the quests in the Rohan premium neighborhood. I don't know. I don't think you have to buy a Rohan house, but I'm not sure.
Just from doing the questing there?
Yeah, and it's not high level stuff either. So you just have
Do you
to
have to be VIP for that, you think?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You have to own a Rohan house in order
you
to do
do
the
have
quests.
to own one?
Oh,
Okay.
really? Okay. That's too bad.
Because I can't do the quests
Oh, okay.
that give you the reputation or whatever, I don't think.
This is Chota Boy's house. Again, a name I did not choose.
When she says that means I'm named the character.
Yeah.
I love the disclaimers.
So the story behind the name, there's a movie called Orgasmo, made by Matt and Trey of South Park fame. You know, the guys that made South Park.
Mhm.
they made a movie called Orgasmo about this Mormon that gets into the porn business. And his sidekick, he becomes Orgasmo in a porno, and his sidekick is Chota Boy and Chota Dog. So that's the name I picked for that character and got this house.
All right.
So the house is kind of, it's not like a super strong theme, but I was sort of envisioning like a weirdo with like a Liberace yard, weird statues. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with Liberace's aesthetic, but mirrors and statues and shiny gold and
A bit eccentric.
a bit eccentric. So that's kind of what we're going with here. Chota Boy's brother, Orgasmo, also lives in this neighborhood. He also has a weird house.
I imagine so.
So it's not like there's any real exact theme here. It's just sort of lots of gold and black and kind of weird.
Where do you get the Gates of Moria painting?
It's from one of the festivals.
Anniversary
festival.
Oh man, I missed that one this last year. My computer was broken. This one comes from a raid, right?
No, that one's crafted.
The Minas Morgul at night?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
I think scholars make that one. I was just gonna say it's just kind of, he lives in this weird house like with really gaudy things, gold, tacky, suits of armor. It's just kind of weird. He's got his little buddies in the bed. They're like dolls or something.
Do his eyes move?
Yes.
Watching you sleep in the bed.
He likes all these weird statues that watch him when he sleeps. I don't know. He's just a weirdo. So really this house is just more about colors, and I was just going with colors and shapes and ideas more than any kind of real, I don't know, story. This house across the street is also inspired by a TV show. This is a Danish murder detective, Sarah Lund, from a TV show that's Danish called Forbrydelsen. So it's just kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's sort of Danish modern, kind of pale colors. It was just a TV show I really liked, and I liked the character. So I was kind of going with a Scandinavian modern idea. That's the best I can come up with.
A model Gondorian ship? That's pretty. What's that of? Summerfest painting. This is also from the bingo missions, right? The messy writing table?
Yes, it is from Bingo's thing. So
wall-mounted sword, the remote chant.
I think that's from a raid.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've seen that. Is that a pretty rare drop?
That one's actually crafted.
Oh,
it
is it? Okay.
Because yeah. And what's interesting is that she bought that instead of having me craft it.
Well, I know
offended.
what that's like, though. You see something and you don't know where it comes from, and you're just like, I better get that because I don't know if I'll
Yeah.
see it again.
Yeah, I don't raid. I don't know. I see things in the auction hall, I buy them.
Do you
Yeah, I
have to
coulda-
have a certain raid clear to craft it, or is it just
No,
anybody can make
no.
it?
It's probably like a weaponsmith crafted thing or something like that.
Okay.
I could have crafted it, but she instead bought it.
It's cozy.
I think this chandelier, I really like that chandelier.
Oh, that
and
is
I
cute.
think it's, oh yeah, it is from the Yule. It was in one of those presents that you open. It was sort of a hit or miss. It was random.
A wizard is never late.
You can do a selection for those, right? Or is it just
He
certain
arrives
things
precisely
or
when he
selection?
needs them.
Certain ones were a selection and others were not. I can't remember if the chandelier was part of the selection or not.
I think I have a wreath selection one.
Yeah, the wreaths, you could pick which wreaths and trees. I do remember that.
I have a bazillion of those boxes and stuff to pick. I collected them on multiple servers and then brought them all over here.
So again, this house was kind of sort of about colors. Like I was just like matching the wallpapers and the wood tones, and I kind of just, I don't know, I find things and I run with it. This house, this one does have a story. This house, this is Chalupa not my name, and
I think I've heard this name before for some reason.
Chalupa was a nice, very nice hobbit who was hanging out with Dirty Hippie, and he ate some of Dirty Hippie's mushrooms and he went insane. And now he's trying to beam up to the mothership. So it's a very cute house. Obviously the yard is all dying and not well cared for anymore. Everything just went crazy in his life.
Oh, was that a watcher?
It's the ominous pool.
Oh.
Oh, look, I have no legs when it's holding me
You
up.
have no pants. So obviously, yeah, things weren't so good in his life after the mushroom incident. Now he's addicted to bad mushrooms.
Uh-oh.
Click on this mushroom here and you'll puke.
Oof.
He also might be chopping up his neighbors. We're not sure. There's something going on over here by the fireplace. He's cooking animals in the fire.
Oof. I imagine Wolverine meat, not good.
No. So yeah, everything in his life is just really... He's trashed his house. He's lost interest in anything good. Look, his dog, he stuffed it. He's got bugs infested. It's sad. And don't click on the keg.
I will disappear.
You will... I don't know where you'll go, but it won't be good.
When you come out the door and leave the house, make sure you're looking across the street.
Oh. Was that a Balrog?
That was Gortheron.
Ah.
This is my haunted kin house, and this is my kin, the Onion Incident. And it is a spooky, mysterious house that got abandoned. Strange things were going on there, like experiments and who knows.
Where does this thing come from? The Gaunt Lord.
That's from doing Osdunhath, doing all of the deeds in Osdunhath, the raid.
Oh, okay. I've seen a couple of them, usually for backgrounds of music concerts.
Yeah. And there's a little story behind the name. So the Onion Incident sounds a little strange, right? We kind of made fun of people who are into anime and stuff like that.
Okay.
About like with weird anime names like Bubblegum Crisis. So just one day she thought up the Onion Incident. Why not? It's like a weird anime name.
Here's my best in neighborhood trophy.
Very cool. Is that for this house?
Cordovon gave it to us just after he toured the neighborhood and years ago, so I just put it at this house. It was just kind of for the neighborhood.
Yeah, we got about 6 to 8 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
This house takes a really long time to load, by the way.
So this next painting that you'll see is the one that comes from the raid.
Okay, they're similar.
Yeah. Actually, both of these come from raids.
Oh yeah. Posty gave me that one for my house, the Durham Baines one. Or well, hung it in my house anyway.
I love that one.
It's really cool.
I really like how if you zoom in close to it, it has texture.
You can see like the oil on canvas feel.
Right?
I love the Minas Morgul one too. It's very, it illuminates. It's very glowy.
Yeah, like you can feel the light coming off of it. The ghostly essence.
Yeah, it's really cool.
What wall is this? What wallpaper?
It is, I'm trying to remember. It's something from the dwarves.
It looks very dwarfy. It's also got a nice texture to it, though. Textures.
Gem bordered stone wall. I want to say, is it from Mordor? I can't remember.
He's got the Book of Smog.
Yep, he's offering you some reading. If you come in the main room and if you turn around to your left, there's a spider infestation.
Oof.
I love how they glow too. I tried to make like it's all dark in here, but I like to put a lot of glowing things in here. I'm really into illumination in the houses. This is like the haunted library part.
That's nice positioning. Your bookshelves with that pillar.
Yeah, those pillars are so neat.
They just, they don't seem to... Like, I wish they went to the ceiling.
Yeah.
But it looks nice the way you have it positioned there. And framed with the windows.
Yeah, and this kin house, since the wallpaper stupidly only goes up so high, I just try to pull your eyes down so you don't look up too high. That was my intention anyway, to just kind of keep your eyes mostly down as best I could. And then when you turn around, it's kind of like the altar or some kind of ceremony maybe is going on up here. I'm not sure. I tried to make it like if you like the books open and it's so powerful, like this rock or this light is blasting out of it.
I love that you can click on the black book and it'll flip pages.
Oh yeah, that is really cool. The seer orb change colors too?
Yeah, if you click on the statue, it will, or not the statue, the whole platform.
Nice.
Then this part is the mad scientist area. There's lots of experiments going on in here.
What is that? Oof.
Oh yeah. The heads.
Does that come from Moria?
Darnarbagud.
Ah.
Darnarbagud is in Moria, yes.
It's a drop from the raid or the instance?
No, it's a taxidermy thing. So
Oh.
you have to get all 3 of the heads of the bosses, and they're rare, and they're somewhat rare.
I think I'm missing one for this.
Yeah, and then you have to, barter them for the final thing.
Is it 3 or is it 4?
I think it's 3, and then the 4th one is for the blind one's head, I think.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I think I have 3 out of 4.
Well, it's a separate thing, so.
Okay. That's really cool. I think I have that last lore bookcase.
I love the
bats flying around.
And yeah, the bats. I put a bird over on the fireplace. There's just lots of neat little things in here that I tried to make it look like a laboratory as best I could.
Do the Mordor bookcases, are those something you barter for, or is it crafted?
Those are deeds.
Deeds. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you know the Lost Lore quests?
Yeah.
Where you pick up all the pages and stuff? Well, when you complete all of them, you get a bookcase.
I think I might have this. I don't know. Alchemist bookcase? No, I don't have. I have a tall, skinny one similar to that shape, but I don't think it's
that
as
one you can
cool.
purchase in the Lotro store.
Okay. That one's really cool. Fits perfect for this room.
And the theme in this kin house is from the Fall of Khazad-dûm raid. That's the music box that comes in it.
Oh yeah, I had this one playing in my house and I thought it was a little too dramatic. Because my house is all over the place. It has no theme. It's just like, what did I have to throw in here?
And the top floor is kind of like a tower, haunted, of course, and it's sort of a seagoing or sea captain theme. He's like remembering his spooky ship, and he's also like burning Narmalith's portrait. She must have broken his heart, I think. The Monty Python sea monster coming through the wall like it's a memory crashing in on him. Poor Narmalith.
She's better off without him.
Probably.
I don't think she's better off. We'll see further on in the neighborhood visit.
Uh-oh.
I forget. What did I do there?
Spoilers.
Did I do something else to her?
Ooh, what's
in
this?
In the Hobbit neighborhood?
Banner of the
Yeah,
Paths of the
yeah.
Dead. I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
That is from the anniversary scavenger hunt.
Oh, is that what it's from?
Yeah.
Oh, is that one of the, I didn't do the extended version, the higher level ones. I
Yeah.
think I did all the lower level ones.
Yeah.
So I got all the scrolls and the tree and stuff like that. From the tree. I don't think I got a tree.
Yeah, I did that on. I did that whole scavenger hunt on multiple characters. I got several of them.
You have lots of hunters, so easy done.
Well, not just hunters. It was my guardian, my minstrel.
Oof. Oof. It was hard just on a hunter. Can't imagine not having those
Nah.
travel locations.
Nah, use allegiance ports. Get you anywhere.
Allegiance? Oh, ports. But you said boards.
Ports. So look over here. Here's another thing. This thing right here, the Ivar's Pike and Helm. That's also from Osdunhath.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that on the way in.
That is, you have to do, I think, 24 different combinations of the kill order for Ivar's champions.
Jeez.
Yeah. So it's a pretty lengthy thing, and you get the helm as a cosmetic too. But you also get the title Ivar's champion, which is kind of cool.
That's why it belongs to Chromite, and I just placed it.
I am the provider.
Curator, right? We had a fancy word for it.
He's the curator. This is the House of Tauren. This is our friend that is the dwarf. He's a dwarven adventurer, but he loves theater. So he has his theater stage here in his yard for his performances.
Shakespeare.
That'd be a good dwarf name.
Yeah, it would. And I just did his house kind of just a dwarven adventurer. So it's just dwarven themed. I used to have like a little stage in here, but I changed it and I put the stage in a different house. So I just made his house just dwarven. He has his like, kegs, of course, and treasure. And this room is kind of his war room where he would plan his adventures. And, he's just got lots of dwarven stuff.
I love the, like, Celtic floor. It's a really pretty tile.
Yeah, I love that tile. I try to use that a lot. This one's a little mix and match because I tried to keep his stuff in here and mixed it with mine. So there's trophies that belong to him. So I just worked those into the decor along with stuff that I put in here.
A glorious beer mug trophy. Does that come from the anniversary?
I think so, yeah. It used to be something and then they took it out and then they put it back in and I think it was the anniversary. Definitely something a dwarf would have.
That painting on the wall is awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
The red axe drinks of victory.
Yeah, that's one of the only things we're spending those tokens on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those paintings. I think I got them all. I might as well buy another set because they've been capped for a while.
That's another thing that has the texture on it. You can get up close and it's got like the painting texture.
It has a nice texture.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they did a nice job on those. Mine do seem to sink into the wall every once in a while for some odd reason.
I noticed some items do, you have to pull them out. I always forget to light the fireplaces. I wish they would just stay lit.
Look up in this room, Jessica. You see a nice chandelier.
Oh yeah, I gave him a crystal, dwarven crystal. I was
is that barter too?
That's like it's from I think it's the anniversary festival.
Oh, okay.
And then the bed is from isn't that from the same place those paintings are? And then the sconce is from the elves, but I thought it looked like a crystal, so I stuck it in the bed.
Oh, it's placed well.
So
I didn't even realize it wasn't part of it.
I try to, like, dwarves, they like all their gems and things, crystals, so I try to make it look like it's got a lot of treasure in the room.
So come back in this bedroom, Jessica, and look at the candle here. You'll notice that all of these, many of these houses, this melted beeswax candle here, many of these houses, you'll see that she places one of those candles in there. And the reason why she does that is it's to light up the room or illuminate the room, because that candle is a light source. And a lot of people,
love the candles.
Yeah, one of the things that she has really good attention to detail with is the lighting in the houses. Lighting makes all the difference in the houses, from being kind of bland to being, drawing your eye to it. And where she places that, it makes like the illumination of the room much better.
Yeah, she does a good job.
So keep an eye out when you're looking through the houses for where she places those little candles and stuff. Also, I don't know if you saw above the fireplace here.
That is cool.
I like
hanging
that
prism light. Where do those come from?
Filbert Fig, I think. One of those barterers that comes in and out.
Oh, okay. Seasonal.
Yeah, it's seasonal, unfortunately.
It's going really well. Thanks for the hugs.
Okay, let's go over. This house is... Oh, this is little Bo Peep. She is a hobbit, but she is obsessed with all things elvish. She's a fangirl, so... she likes...
Can relate.
She has a sheep, of course.
Oh my gosh, is that one of the
Does that
It
sheep
is.
have balls?
I don't know, does it? This is from Bingo's.
Chromite, why are you trying to identify the gender of the sheep?
Oh, look,
He's a weirdo.
look behind the sheep. There's something hanging down there.
It's just his other leg. Relax.
Why are you looking?
I was just looking that direction and I saw some things hanging down.
Anyway, this is why he has characters named Chota Boy.
Luigi said maybe she's just happy to see you, Chromite. Maybe she's got baby sheep and her udders are full.
There, maybe that's it.
Oh, I really love those wall sconces.
So this is just a simple, another little house, but it's just, you know, elven themed basically. Little Bo Peep. She likes pink and purple and elvish things. So everything's kind of swirly and, you know, scrolly like elvish things are.
Is that the last homely house in the snow globe?
I think it is, or maybe it's just no, I think it's supposed to be. I was never sure if it was supposed to be an elvish kin house or the last homely house.
I mean, I think it might be a side view, and that would be the front there. Maybe?
I can't really tell.
It's the house of the elven devils.
Probably had like a elf stepdad at one time.
He does have some issues. This house is the Buckleberry Moonshine Smugglers, and it is supposed to be a hillbilly house. I grew up in Appalachia, so I am very familiar with hillbillies. And so it's inspired by what I see all around me growing up. So anyway, got your broken down car, you know, up on blocks in the front yard, except it's a hobbit wagon. You know, and junk and junkyard dog out on the front porch, although it's a cave claw. You know, chickens, bees, got some poop over here. You know, outhouse.
The less organized homesteading.
Definitely.
Unintentional homesteading.
Don't be fooled though. These guys are like the Amish mafia. They have lots of money.
It's all under their mattress.
All over the floor. They're like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Ah, okay.
So this pig pen's never really worked right. The pigs, when you click, they spawned on the roof. I don't know. I've never gotten them to spawn in the right place.
Snuffles? Knoffer? What's your name? Wilbur. Oh, it's Wilbur. It's awful not pink for a Wilbur. We got a property pup. Of course.
Someone's asking about your pants, Chromite.
Yep. Or lack thereof.
I don't have any pants.
Or legs. Or bottom. A gleaming grayling trophy.
I love the dwarf in the barrel.
Has some very Oscar the Grouch vibes.
So this house is supposed to look like a hillbilly house. You know, it's like junky, but look at the floor. They've got more money than they know what to do with. They've got their bear friends here. They've had a few drinks, and they are moonshine smugglers. Bear's stealing the pie from the other bear.
What's our music in here?
I think is it the Prancing Pony music? I'm not sure. It's just like something you can buy like from a vendor. And this place is all about the moonshine and all about hillbillies.
Fishing trophies? Everywhere?
I just realized you've got a crossbow up here with crossbow bolts.
Yeah.
And, you know, what came to mind is a hillbilly sitting out in the yard with a crossbow shooting
Right.
stuff out in the yard. Shooting at the squirrels.
Squirrels stew. Got a house pig sleeping by the fire. Lots of taxidermy. They're hard to see, but I have some crows on top of the cask fighting with each other. Oh, and there's a little guy sunken in the post. I forgot about him. Like somebody was just sitting around whittling or carving in the wall.
Oh, I see him.
Oh, and I stole this idea from Elenos. The outhouse with I put the turtle head inside the outhouse so the gas is coming out of it.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I totally stole that idea from her.
That's funny.
It's a stinky outhouse.
It's an in-house.
Yeah.
And this is the distillery.
Yeah, they're distilling some spirits in here.
We got Anding coming in with a raid. Welcome, Anding. Welcome, raiders. We are currently touring the homes of Noodly and Chromite over here on Landroval. Did a stairs tier 5 today? Congratulations. No small feat. I still struggle with tier 3.
This is just like a bedroom or so. I can't remember what this room was supposed to be. It's one of those things that I kind of stuck some stuff upstairs and never really finished because I haven't really played it at all this year. But the bear in the fire pit, there was like, I think there was something they changed, and I put that in there, and then they changed like something you couldn't it wasn't like they changed the fire pit. It was no longer a floor item or something, and you can't put it there anymore, so I've never moved it. It just stays there. But I like how he's like sitting there holding the pot, so I've just left him there all these years. But maybe this room, like, I put the treasure up here. I think I was going to have them like counting their money up here.
Very cool.
I think the pile of gold coins came from Bingo too, right?
Yes, the pile of gold coins with the dagger in it and the jewels, that comes from the Bingo quest line.
Did you get any housing decorations from the treasure hunt this year, Chromite?
I don't think I did the
No.
treasure hunt.
There's not really anything that we needed or could get.
Ah,
I mean, most of the
Yeah.
treasure hunt stuff is pretty common stuff, I think.
oh, okay.
Because you get it while doing the treasure hunt. So over the years, you acquire a ton. So it's not all that special. I mean, it is placed here and there. You'll probably see one or two somewhere.
I've been sort of AFK all year, so I haven't really been keeping up too much with anything.
That trained cave claw cage is actually from the treasure hunt, I think.
Okay.
I think it is.
Were you able to do the Woe of the Willow one?
What do you mean? Oh, do the quest?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
This house is just a middle-aged bachelor hobbit, polydactyl. He's kind of like that fussy guy in the neighborhood whose grass is perfectly mowed and his flowers are perfectly taken care of, and he has like a garden gnomes and stuff. He really likes fishing, so that's why he lives by the stream. He would be like the guy that has Thomas Kincaid paintings on the walls. Maybe he watches QVC. But he has lots of fishing stuff. He likes to fish.
All American.
All American, yes. He needs those straight lines mowed in his yard. Has his little mushrooms because he's a hobbit. So nothing really special here, just kind of a little hobbity, straightforward house.
Cute.
House across the street is my house, the Noodly house, which is still decorated for summer. I change my yard seasonally, but I haven't had a chance to make it autumn yet. So, and I have my cat, Stinky Jeff. He's in the yard.
It's a beautiful tree.
I have a real cat named Stinky Jeff, so I have an in-game cat named Stinky Jeff. I haven't updated my house in a really long time, although I did put some of the new furniture. I think it's from the Spring Festival. I did put some of that in here. So it's just like, this is kind of just a hobbit house, kind of a, retired hobbit house. Noodly's kind of a retired adventurer because I got tired of raiding. Chromite raids. I decorate houses.
Sounds like a good retirement plan.
I think so. I have lots of cats. So these are my other two cats, Belle and Ariel. And I garden, so I have lots of cut flowers in the house. This is Noodly's study room where she used to plan her adventures, but now she just, lets the paperwork pile up because she's too lazy to clean it up.
Out decorating new homes.
That's right. Now I'm a home decorator.
This must be the overall bingo map.
Yeah, that is there's a small version and a large version. That's the small version.
Oof,
And I
it's
think
big even for a small.
There's a problem, or there used to be a problem, where if you picked it up and took it off the wall, it changed the frame to like a more orangish color, and I don't like that. I like the dark wood, so I'm afraid to remove it off the wall. I don't know if they fixed it, but I like the dark color, so I'm never moving it.
It's there forever.
It's there forever. And then just the Noodly bedroom, it's kind of just a kind of pink. I tried to make it sort of girly, even though I'm not really very girly, but I like the sconces, so I just wanted an excuse to use those and use pink because I didn't have like much use for pink in the wall coloring, so I just wanted to use the coloring, so I put it in here.
It's cute.
And I think it goes well with this painting, and I wanted to kind of match that painting.
It's a really nice painting.
Yeah, I like that one. I love this one, this Dwarven painting, which is really expensive, but I love it.
Where does that come from? Is that made or?
That's in the Dale area, but it's in the Dwarven city, which I can't remember the name of.
Erebor.
Erebor, but it costs like 90 of the tokens, I think, or 100.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's really expensive.
Yeah, somebody just posted a thread on the forums complaining about how much the cosmetics and housing stuff cost there. And they're asking for them to have the dailies be updated to give more of those Northmen's tokens.
They need to give more of those.
So over here, Jessica, if you look at this cat, the moving cat.
Oh, yeah.
Watch how she's placed it. She's placed the cat so that it walks. It lays down and sleeps, but when it gets up, it walks over to the bird cage and looks at the bird.
Oh.
So she just...
Yeah, I worked on that a long time.
Yeah,
trying to get the
positioning right.
Yeah. That's cute. Like, I can't get it. Time to nap and think about it some more.
Yeah.
Typical cat.
And that songbird is also one of the Moria Collector's Edition things, along with that mouse.
Oh, okay.
Dormouse. So again, if you want a dormouse or you want a bird, just let me know.
These little lanterns are a housing item that I love too. They're really old, the in-league lamp, but I just love them. They have a nice glow to them.
They are nice.
Have the in-league rep, but you can barter for them.
Oof, that's a long quest line.
No, it's not.
No?
Not if you're Chromite. He has a system.
He has a system for everything.
Chromite has a system for everything.
I think I've only ever made it through like 3 taverns, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
I know, I burn out on that fast. All right, this is Rabbit Heart. That's kind of just an autumn themed house. It's not really anything specific. I just wanted to use like autumn colors and autumn looking things.
Oh, that's so cute. Where does the shrew mouse house come from?
Isn't that one of the festivals?
I think that was a festival, yeah.
I can't remember which festival.
Probably the spring festival. Pretty sure that was a spring festival.
So this house, it's really just kind of about color and, autumn leaves, and because autumn is my favorite season. So that's all it really is. It's not, there's no real story here. Cozy and autumn, but not spooky autumn.
Talking pumpkin spice autumn.
Kind of, yeah. Pumpkin spice autumn. There is a ghost that floats through from the decorative gourds, but only occasionally. Oh, there he is. Oh, he disappeared. These houses are so little inside that the ghost disappears very quickly.
So if you put him in a larger home, he'd stick around longer?
Yeah, you can see them better in the big houses or outside if you put it in the yard.
Oh, I see it. Okay. He appears above the chair and then goes into the wall.
Yeah, they just go into the wall. The path that it follows is set, and it just kind of goes. It disappears so quickly in the little house.
So if you click on the pumpkins, that's what causes them to show
you
up.
Click on the gourd. They just added that in last year, I think. I mean, they had the gourds in the game, but they didn't have the clickiness. I also love this lamp, the Lorian lantern. It's you get it in, I think it's in Rivendell or in that little offshoot. Is that where you get it? I can't remember, but I love that it glows at night.
In the elf housing area or in Rivendell itself?
I think it's in Rivendell, the city, or it's in what's the other place?
Where you go under the fountain to that door where you have to have a certain rep. Okay.
I think it's in there, or it's in the woods, Lothlorien. Maybe it's you barter for the leaves. I just can't remember.
I think it's bartering for leaves in Lothlorien.
Is it the leaves?
Oh, okay.
I can't. I'm bad at remembering that stuff. This is Chimichanga's Mexican restaurant. So this is outdoor seating for eating, and you can sit by the fountain and eat. It's all Mexican food. You have to use your imagination.
Does Chupacabra come over here after he's had too many mushrooms?
Probably. He just comes around and harasses people because he's insane.
So when she first told me about this, she said, I made a Mexican restaurant. I'm all, yeah, right. And then when I came in here and saw the patterns and stuff that she put in here, I said, yeah, I can see this is a Mexican restaurant.
The tile, you think the tiles and the colors are sort of, I can see Mexican restaurant. You come to the maitre d' and he seats you at the table and you're having your carnitas, pork carnitas, and it could work.
So the mounted spear of the Veils, that's crafted, right? You buy the recipe.
Yeah.
Once you get a certain amount of rep. What about the dwarfen wall-mounted weapons over here?
That's from Anvil of Winterstith raid.
Oh, okay.
I've got bazillions of them because I did that raid a ton.
Those are cool. Bound to account, I assume?
Yes.
Scribe's book stand. That's cute.
That's the maitre d', or what is it?
Yeah, that's where the maitre d' stands, and they seat you, and you can get, they serve wine.
It's an upscale Mexican restaurant.
Here you can get your Dos Equis. This is the kitchen, of course. And this is where they're making the food, and it's a small house, so you have to work with me here, but it's a Mexican restaurant.
Cute.
And here's your cheese.
Like the detail on the Roheric pots. Oh, so that's separate from the... Okay, there's 2 tables.
Yeah, there's
A
shelves
wizard
with
is
pots
never
on them,
late
but I made them a
for
table.
baggage. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Welcome, Saren.
And now for one of my favorites. And it's kind of linked to that Mexican restaurant too.
It is? This is Dirty Hippie's house.
Yeah, but he goes to the Mexican restaurant, remember? Because he gets the munchies.
Oh, yeah, he does. Dirty Hippie is a dirty hippie. He grows mushrooms. There's this little mushroom farm, and, he kind of grows his own vegetables, but mostly he's not very good at farming because he eats his own product a lot.
But he's the one
Never
who
get high on your own supply. Jeez.
He's the one
Whoa.
who gave Chupacabra the mushrooms, the bad mushrooms.
Yeah, he did. That's what happened to Chupacabra. He hung out with Dirty Hippie, and this is the world that Dirty Hippie lives in most of the time. He's sort of always on a trip. So, you have to use your mind that Dirty Hippie's a Bjorning, so this is his bear trip that he's always kind of on. When he gets the munchies, he goes next door, like Chromite said, and eats Mexican food, but he's kind of just permanently in a dream.
I mean, it says fruit pie, but that definitely looks like a cheesecake.
It does. I always think that too. So yeah, this whole house is just sort of a really weird dream.
So his trip.
It's his trip. Mushrooms and food and yeah.
I like the fish swimming through space.
Through the ether. What the heck is that? Is that a... Was that a cousin?
Maybe, we don't know.
I just saw a floating cousin. What's that awkward cousin friend you can get?
Oh yeah.
Oh
think,
no,
I think Pig in the Blanket was dreaming about it.
That was actually Bingo Boffin.
Yeah, that's
Oh, was that Bingo?
Yeah,
Oh,
the pig is dreaming of Bingo.
that haircut though.
Yeah.
Hobbits really need better haircut choices. They need to put out a Vidal Sassoon in the Shire. Look at all that grub.
If you notice here, the bear has some weed hanging out of its mouth.
I did see that.
Yeah. And he's playing his drums because every stoner likes to play drums. Bongo drums. This house up on the hill we actually don't own, so we'll skip that.
That was
Yeah.
the squatter I was telling you about earlier.
Yeah, there's some squatters in our hood. This is Good Witch's house. This is Dirty Hippie's mom's house. She's very disappointed in her children, but she is kind of the herbalist healer lady of the hood. I really like this house. It's very herbalist healerish. And I was inspired by that TV show Outlander with Claire they called her a good witch, or what did they call her? A white witch or a good witch? Anyway, I thought, oh yeah, I'll do a house based on a healer or an herbalist. So that's what this house is.
I like how in this setting it looks like dream catchers.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that cupboard is really cute.
The Hobbit one or yeah, I like that. That's from is that the anniversary hunt thing?
I think so.
The scavenger hunt?
Yeah, I think so. I've got several of those.
Is this
So
all one
I
thing
love
here?
this thing, this herb table thing.
Oh, it is, okay. I'm trying to click on it to get a name, but it's not letting me do it. It's probably because I have F12 on. No? Still can't click on it. It is very cool. Where does that come from?
That's on not the curator, but is it Rowan Raspberry or one of those? Figments of Splendor, that's how you get it.
Okay.
I think anyway.
I like the detail on it. Lots of detail.
Yeah, even like the bottom shelf is really cool. All the little hanging herbs and the potted ones and the books. The little motar and pestle.
It is called the Herbalist Table.
It's got a lot of character to it.
Yeah, they did a nice job.
Oh, that's a cute bed. Oh my goodness. Never seen that bed before either. Bed of the weaving wood.
That's currently on the current seasonal figments vendor.
That's really pretty.
There's a bunch of different weaving wood stuff.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite houses. I've always liked this one.
I like how the staff is leaning up against the fireplace.
Yeah, like she comes home and when she's ready for bed, she puts her staff, leans it, and goes to bed. She's done for the day.
Is that the one good child right here?
Well, she's the mom. Oh, yeah, maybe Normalith. All her kids are sort of stupid.
All our kids do too much weed.
Nobody does weed.
Where'd you go? Up the hill or down?
Oh, I went down.
Okay. So now you'll get to see another one of her kids.
Yeah, this is another one that I did not name. This is Greasy-Haired Hipster. And Greasy-Haired Hipster is just that, a greasy-haired hipster. He's very ironic. He's another one of her children, Good Witch's children. So he has his little concerts here. They might do poetry slams.
Ukulele concerts.
Yeah, they play ukulele and washboard.
Washboard.
Does that involve pulling up a shirt?
Who knows?
Tambourines. Harmonicas?
tambourines. Yeah, none of which they can play very well.
No.
He's into like simplicity, so white walls, of course. His antlers, he's got those IKEA. You have to imagine that they're not real antlers. They're like those fake paper antlers.
Minimalist D-bag.
Yeah, very minimalist. Here's his irony sculpture he made. It's chicken or egg, which comes first. He's got his taxidermy goldfish because that's very ironic. Or actually a minnow, sorry, it's a minnow. He's got his drum he practices on, his bongo. Grows some herbs, you know, they all have plants, so he's got a plant. But very minimalist bedroom.
Mediocre Bard says he feels attacked right now. Very cool. How many kids does she have?
Or I'm sorry, 3. This is the last one. This is Surfer Dude, her other kid. He does not live at the beach. He lives by a pond, but he thinks he's at the beach.
Also, mushrooms, or?
Of course, you know, like none of them really lived up to any potential.
Got into mom's herbs, and that was it.
Yeah, they're all a disappointment. So he's like living like he's a surfer. He lives at the beach, even though he lives. Oh, I didn't pay the rent here. He lives at the beach, but he literally lives at a pond.
So you have to see what Surfer Dude looks like. I'm logging him in right now.
Oh, geez. There, I paid the rent. We can get in now. See, I told you I haven't played like in a long time. So this house is like, you picture like a beach house, sort of. Like the walls, kind of imagine like they've been faded, painted a million times and faded. They've got a drum circle with food all over the floor, some booze, beach posters. Here are the surfboards around, like they're shields, okay, but imagine they're surfboards, like leaning against things.
To my credit, I mounted my goldfish because I feel a genuine feeling of accomplishment from it.
It's okay. Oh yeah, there's Surfer Dude. He came to join us in his wetsuit. He always wears a wetsuit.
Oh man, that hair.
Doesn't he look like a Surfer Dude?
He does.
I make all my little newbies, I even make them look like their characters. Like their theme. There's some more surfboards and, you know, some dumb poster, and that's a Surfer Dude house. A Surfer Dude that lives by a pond.
Surfs up, dude. Trav made a character once with a backstory, but it was like a porn star or something. Very much looked like it.
His taxidermy moose also enjoys herbs, and I don't know why I put a bouquet on its head, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. But he likes coastal art and, you know, Numinos because it has water and more coastal things. He's just a surfer dude.
Is it two different wallpapers overlapped?
The wizard
No,
is never
it's
late.
one wallpaper, and I think I put yellow
Nor is he
paint on
early.
it,
He arrives
Okay.
precisely when he means
and
to.
it just turned out weird.
It works though.
Yeah, I was using it as originally I used it to be adobe walls in Dirty Hippie's house. I thought it looked like adobe. So I thought, oh, that's good. He made a house out of like his own adobe house. But then when the purple dream walls came in, I thought, oh, this is much better. So then I put the weird adobe walls in Surfer Dude's house. Oh, there's one more up here, Orgasmo. This house doesn't really have any theme. I think of Orgasmo as Chota Boy's brother, and it's just a color sort of theme. I just wanted really bright, saturated jewel tone colors. Oop, I didn't pay the rent here either.
Good thing you're doing tours and get all the rents paid up.
I know. So this one isn't really anything. It's weird. He's a weirdo, but it's just all about bright jewel tone colors. And I like this purple, like, glowing thing in the plant.
That does look nice.
I don't know why. I just do. And I wanted to put pink and purple together on the floor as a joke. And then I just sort of ran with it.
Do we want to tell the story?
It's probably mean, so let's not.
Is it targeting a person?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Maybe not on stream.
right.
It does. It looks more purple until you get it under the light right there by the fireplace.
Yeah,
Then it
I
stands out more pink.
they put this carpeting in, and I thought it looked really, I don't know. I just couldn't figure out how to use it. So I thought I would make this sort of like a test kitchen house. And I just started throwing all these bright, obnoxious colored things together. And this is what I came up with.
Has a very cartoony feel to it.
Yeah, that's it.
The carpet with the rugs, coloring and texture.
That was really all that is. Nothing like, no real story to it.
So back in that corner that we're running away from is another squatter.
Two
Yeah.
squatters in the neighborhood?
There's like 5 houses I don't own, 5 or 6, I think. Oh, this is my Yule house. This is holidays. So you have your little Christmas carolers out in the front yard, even though it's grass, but
Too bad they don't give you like cosmetic like you can put carpet flooring down for your
Yeah.
yard.
Yeah, one of the things that they had on Bull Roar was what did they call it? I don't know if they called it world. I don't know. It was basically something that would change the color and lighting of the sky and just everything. And it wasn't available for testing, but you could see the items for barter. So it's currently in their housing testing. So we will probably eventually be able to have different lighting outside and kind of snow and stuff like that
That's
falling.
cool. It seems like
Atmospheric
something that's
effects.
doable, so I'd hope so.
Yeah.
Got the snow globes.
So we made a video one year when they added this train set. Well, not the train set, but the little mini minecart.
Oh my gosh.
So you know how they have train sets underneath a Christmas tree?
Yeah!
So as soon as they had this little mini mine cart, is like, oh my god, that's perfect for the holidays house.
That is so adorable.
So that one Christmas we made a video and posted it on the forums and on YouTube and stuff.
I love that little tabletop minecart. It's the best. So yeah, this is just all Yule themed stuff, and you know, it's just trees and ribbons, and this is like the feasting room in here, and wreaths, you know, just Christmassy things. I love the fireplace that they put in last year, the cozy Yule fireplace. So I got, I think, 1 or 2 on this server. I was really happy to get. I didn't like that they didn't give it like a chimney, but I put the tapestry over it to sort of give it something to, I don't know, give it like a upper wall area, and it just gives it a nice
Oh, the fireplace is
feeling.
in here. Come in the
Oh
side
yeah,
room.
it's in the I guess it's the bedroom.
Oh, that's cute. I got one of those. I haven't used it yet. I'm not sure if I got it on a server I play and have housing on or not. It doesn't have a chimney, or is the chimney behind?
No chimney. Yeah, that's why I put a tapestry over it. And
Oh, okay.
I like that tapestry. It comes, you have to have the premium Rohan house and do those quests, but I like the colors, like it goes well with the Yule stuff. So
Yeah, it does. That's a cute tree.
I love the moose's face.
I
With
love
his
the
pipe.
moose too. That's an inlay thing to get the pipe in his mouth, and it's perfect. Very cozy. So yeah, it's just the Yule stuff. Need a place to put all that Yule stuff.
Is that a Yule log? It is
Yeah,
a
on the
Yule
table.
log.
You can get that in the store.
What's the music in here?
That's the Yule theme.
They just
Ah.
added
of
that
the
last year. I think they added it in the most recent one, right?
Yeah, I think last year.
So we used to have the Bells of Dale theme in there because it sounded really nice with the bells, but then they did the new holiday music for Frostbluff.
This kin house is just it's like a hobbit pub. It's nothing super exciting. Probably the funnest part is my little topiary game of hobnanigans here. I have a little topiary people playing hobnanigans with the hobbit, the really oversized gigantic hobbit, like he's officiating or something. I don't know why his topiary is
So much bigger
huge.
than the other races.
Yeah,
Hobbit hedge.
he's giant.
Cute.
So the name of the kin is named after Sarah Lund's sweater.
Oh,
And-
right.
And that Danish show that, from that
The Danish
House-
detective.
yes, her little quirk was that she always wore a sweater,
The
Or-
same sweater.
the same sweater all the time.
I get that way with hoodies. I have like a favorite hoodie. I have like 36 hoodies, but I have a favorite one for sure. It's the one that you always put on right after your wash is done.
Yeah.
And
I
then
get it. So really, this is just, it's just a pub. It's nothing exciting really. Because I wasn't done with this one, honestly. I just hadn't really worked on it in a long time, so it's kind of simple, but eventually it'll get there.
Where does the rainbow come from?
That's in the Rohan housing. You can just purchase it.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, it's a little badger house.
Yeah.
So cute. And the badger comes out?
Yeah,
Mhm.
when you click on it.
A honey badger? Oh my gosh.
Oh, here's the large bingo map. I knew I had one somewhere.
And it's got the dark frame.
Yeah, I haven't moved it because I don't know if they fixed it. But yeah, it's quite large. This sturgeon trophy is enormous too, so you really need a big wall to put it on.
Oh, that is huge. I eventually will have all the fishing trophies. I've been working on a fisher since I started playing.
Who is
Not
it?
very religiously, but
Who's the Fisher computer nerd? Is he the one?
yeah. I don't know if he's in today or not.
The upstairs is just a like little bedroom. It's nothing exciting really. It's like I said, I hadn't really finished this house. It's just kind of normal for me. As you can tell, most of my houses aren't typical or normal. In fact, the one across the street is pretty weird.
Another one of my favorites.
Chromite likes all the weird ones. All the stoner shacks.
Well, at least you can say there's a variety. This one across the street is Church Lady, and I don't know if you remember the character from a long time ago, but there was a character on Saturday Night Live from back in the 80s, the Church Lady. This is kind of inspired by her. The yard is a little bit... What I was going for in the yard was Edward Scissorhands, kind of like that weird, kind of bright day glow, a little too, I don't know. Like, if you've seen the Edward Scissorhands movie, you'll get it. Sort of Florida, little, like just a little too special. I don't know. But the inside is, in fact, a church. A church with a secret chamber. So this is the church, and obviously this is the pulpit where we're doing the preaching up here, and the pews. This is where you give the tithe or your donations. Little church mouse by the door. This is kind of like the baptismal area, I guess. People waiting back here, and got stained glass windows. And that's what I went through with the flooring. It's kind of like crazy looking, but I wanted it to look like there's like light coming through stained glass windows on the floor, like leaving patterns. If you've ever been in those big cathedrals, they leave that sort of light, bright, saturated color on the inside from when the sunlight comes through the stained glass.
Cool.
I don't know what this room I meant with, but it's you're kind of getting an idea that things are sort of weird in this church. That's what this room is. It's a little like, what is this? Is it a coffin? I don't know. Then you come to this part and you see this tapestry. It kind of looks like hellfire. Maybe you don't want to go in here. And then this is the special chamber.
What are we worshiping here?
Good question. Satan?
Satan?
Balrog of Morgoth?
Might be the Balrog. It kind of came from the idea of what are we going to do with this lava floor? So yeah, here's the inner altar with the weirdness, and I recently added of course the painting, which is just so awesome. But yeah, I just love this church lady. I'm gonna work on this room maybe a little bit, and now that there's some new stuff in game, but I still like it anyway. It's just really super cool.
It is really nice. I love this.
And totally weird.
I love the floor. I like that it's in a church. It's great.
Yeah, I just try to like not just make all my houses houses. I think we have 3 more in this hood. I told you I have a lot of houses.
Yes. I have 1.5. I don't count my one on the server I don't play. I don't even think I've decorated that one.
We'll go past squatter houses. This house, Brumal, is a dwarf. He's a dwarven military. So, you know, I put some dwarfish things. I just put the dragon statue in the yard just because we had a dragon statue. And then the dwarf in the barrel hiding here. This is supposed to be his brother, Floofer, who lives over up the street. I'll show you his house. He is not in the military, but anyway, we'll get to him.
Not Sergeant Floofer?
No, definitely not. More like Brother Floofer. But Brumel's house is kind of like almost like a gentleman's club or a military club where all the military guys hang out and kind of drink beverages and play games, but they're all kind of more mature, whereas Floofer's house is not very mature.
I love this relief from Gondaman.
Oh yeah, that's skirmish camp again, I think.
I don't think I've ever bought any housing stuff from the skirm camp.
There's only a couple of items.
Oh, that's really dim light, huh?
Yeah. So this is a game table. I don't know what this game is, but it's something to do with horseshoes. Over here, they're playing some other game. Over here's a bar. Get some beverages. I like my lighting. I was very proud of that with the overhead gem lights.
Oh, that's nice.
Geodes. Over here you can get some food. This is his like bedroom. It's a very dark house, but dwarven. Mostly it's just kind of a dwarven style house I was going for. And then this back room is his treasure and weapons and his brew.
Where does Thorin's bust come from?
That, I think... Let's see, which one is... Oh, that's Skirmish Camp again.
Ah. That Moria crown is really cool too.
Yeah, that's the Figments of Splendor. That was from, I think, Filbert Fig. I really liked that dwarven stuff that they put in. The furniture was neat. And that was neat.
Oh, and every dwarf needs a money room.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, what's this? Chest of the Anvil. Oh, that's cool.
And since Brumal's a wintry name, I wanted sort of a wintry theme in here. So that's why there's blues and ice and yeah, it's not like extreme, but just an idea of it.
It's very cool.
He needs to keep his beer cold.
I like the ice on the kegs over here.
Yeah.
I just imagine him with a chisel, breaking some off into the cup.
Right.
Got a wine rack over there. Nice.
We need to show what we did to the squatter's house.
Oh,
Or-
yeah. I might have vandalized it a little.
Is that even possible?
When you leave a house
Yeah.
open for decorating, it is possible.
Ah,
This is a squatter house, and I noticed that I could place decorations in it. So I filled his yard with haunted trees that I was getting, from the Autumn Fest, Harvest Fest, whatever. So I don't know who owns the house, but I gave them a whole bunch of haunted trees.
Everybody hates the haunted trees because you get them from the chests. And it's like, what do you do with all these haunted trees? Because you just get so many of them.
yeah, my kin leader on Crick Hollow told us if we ever got stuff we didn't want, we could send it to him. So I sent him haunted trees just about every day. He said he would redistribute it, and then he finally sent me a message and said, you can just throw those out. So I sent him 10 more.
This house across the street, this is Floofer's house. This is Brumal's brother, Dwarf. And he is a permanent frat boy. I think he actually got thrown out of college, but so he's got his vandalized. This is like a float from a parade from years ago, falling apart, broken, vandalized, but he just, he never grew up. Unlike his military brother.
Still thinks he's 20.
He thinks yes. His best days were behind him and he doesn't know it. So he lives like a frat boy. His beer pong here on the table with the green brew of some kind. Food on the floor.
It's got antlers and the bear head. It makes the bear look like a bat with the wings.
Exactly. empties all over the floor. I wish I'd thought of Elenos's dartboard. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Is there a playable dartboard in the game?
No,
just
she just made a man cave, and she made a housing dartboard, and it's really neat in one of her houses.
She used the ends of a barrel to make a circle on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
That's the thing about Lotra housing is you have to get really creative. And when somebody makes a really creative idea, just if you're into housing, it's really impressive.
Yeah, I made a horseshoe toss in my one of my inns. So yeah, his house is just, I tried to make it dwarven, like the wall patterns and stuff, and but you know, it's frat boy stuff.
Yeah, you can definitely. We all know this guy.
I grew up in a college town, so I'm very familiar with that whole scene.
Yeah, I live about a half a block off the university.
Yep. There you go. Last house in this hood is Chromite's house. He likes his little animals. He's the hunter who really likes animals.
Oh, we got a goose
Oh, he has goose
and
and
a shrew,
shrews and all the
badgers,
animals.
and what is that? Hedgehog!
Little hedgehogs.
Oliver and Olivia. Oh.
Little mushroom ring under a tree. It's a little too cute for such a grumpy hunter.
It's funny you should mention that. I told I can't remember what it was. I think we heard you went AFK or something, and I said I think he went to go give his cats attention, and Trav said I don't think he has cats.
Oh,
He doesn't seem like a cat person, and I'm like, no, I think he has a lot of cats.
Wrong.
There's a fishing deed at the Watertown City, the one from the Hobbit movie.
Dale. Yes.
So here's.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
Chromite's
missed
reading nook.
missed chat here. Does he use a weapon aura to make his trousers look like that?
No.
No. It's a item that is no longer obtainable.
Well, it is obtainable. It's just that
Doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah, they changed its function.
Here's Chromite's treasures from all his adventuring, and dwarf in the barrel there to steal his gold. That's where he plans his adventures over here.
So is this the replaced version, or is this a different version? This looks like a different
This
map
is
altogether.
a different one.
Oh, this is the one that Keitel
Moria.
makes in Moria, right?
Right. I just like the frame. Like, I wanted this house to look like a hunter's lodge, so I wanted it to just have a certain kind of look to it.
I'm happy the Moria map doesn't look like that.
What did this win on Deco de Milieu? It was like
We won the jury award for best bedroom.
yeah.
Is this the bedroom? No.
Yeah. This is the map room, or his. Yeah, this is kind of his like study. You know, he's got his ships and where he kind of like every study I put. I love this the writing table here with the papers all over the place. So I love things that have stuff on them. So, because in the beginning, when the housing they first had all the furniture, it was just blank. There was nothing on the tables. There was nothing. So I love these items that have like books and candles on them. Housing has come a long way, let me tell you. Yeah, this is his bedroom, our award-winning bedroom, where he sleeps and reads his books. And then over here is where he keeps all his weapons and practices his fighting.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is
It's
he
nice.
early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
I see why it won awards. It's very well placed. Everything feels like it's meant to be there.
What's funny is when you click on the training dummy stand, the dummy will always like end up in this corner over here.
Oh, weird.
Look where it ended up.
Yeah.
And sometimes it falls to the floor. Sometimes it ends up
A
out
wizard
here in the
is
room.
never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he
At
early.
random
He
placement.
arrives precisely when he means to.
And his bear in a suit of armor. That's sort of my little Easter egg that I stuck in. I try to put little Easter eggs in the houses, like just little weird things
Oh yeah, I
that
saw
you
that
don't
when we
really
first came in.
notice unless you look.
That is cute.
That is the end of the Hatbroke neighborhood. I don't know how much time you have, or if you want to keep going, or if we want to maybe do this another week to finish off.
I usually go for
there's
like
more.
another 2 hours, but if you need a
Oh.
break, or we could always take a break, or if you want to.
I'm good for. I have to leave at 4 o'clock is when I have to leave, so I've got another 50 minutes I can go.
Sure.
So we have what? Two houses, a kin house and a dwarf house, and then that half a not Hobbit neighborhood, right?
Yeah, I have that.
Oh,
I
and
have
the Rohan. Okay.
I have my Rohan house that my one Rohan house. I have the elf little lighthouse I made,
That's right, the elf one.
and the two houses in the dwarf neighborhood. So whichever one you want to go to.
Well, just let me know which one we should go to next, and I'll port.
Let's go to. Well, let's do the Rohan one.
Okay, so I
Or-
need to port us to Bree.
Yeah, we can ride the. Wait, we can ride the horse, can't we?
I don't think there's a link here. We have to go to the Bree ports.
Okay.
Across from the mayor's house.
That's right.
So take the port. We're going to West Bree, and go to South Bree, and then mount up.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
And then we're gonna ride to the the broker's office? What do they call
Yes.
it? Housing broker's
broker.
office. Yeah.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
So the Eastfold one is the one in the hills, right?
Yeah, I'm in East Rohan Hills.
And it was
Atherton is the
yeah.
neighborhood.
The funny thing is that there's an Atherton nearby here in the Bay Area.
Yeah, there is.
Will you
So
give me a
East
moment of your
Rohan
time, friend?
Hills.
What's the ledgers? Is that? Oh yeah, that's. Yeah. So click on the ledger, and then search for Atherton, and then enter Atherton.
It says Shire Homesteads. Is that what I want?
No,
No.
the East Rohan ones.
See the ledger on the table next to the right where I'm standing? Real Estate Ledger Eastfold Hills.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay, and I am. Where are we in this neighborhood?
Gotta go up the hill.
I'm trying to like get my bearings.
I think you just need to go up the hill. Ridge Road, remember? You're on 3 Ridge Road, I believe.
5 Ridge Road.
5 Ridge Road? Okay. I think it's just all the way up.
This doesn't look like the right hill, but okay. It's been so long since I've been here.
Yeah, this is it. 5 Ridge Road. Come up.
This is my witch's house.
This is another
Too
one
bad
that.
it's raining. I did win the trophy officially for this one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Now I've only seen a little bit of Rohan housing.
Yeah, this house is what I was going for here is this is actually supposed to be a witch's house and in the woods. So like the yard is really a collection of like unusual trees and plants, and obviously it's supposed to look overgrown and like a witch lives here. And it has been so long since I've been here, I hardly remember it. Oh yeah, this is my little grove of like red trees in the back.
A lot of this is just natural part of the surroundings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to tell what is part of it and what's placed. That's what I liked about these houses. They looked really neat. Like, I love the wooded setting. And I love these lanterns. Like, I wanted it to look not necessarily like pumpkins, but kind of like pumpkins, but just like I love the glow.
Katie says you turned her into a newt.
And this one takes a long time to load. Oh, and this is the house with the bats in it. I forgot. So if you see something weird going across your screen, it's bats. It's still loading for me. There it goes. So yeah, she is a witch. So I wanted it to look like you're in the moonlight in this house. So that's why it's sort of like the blue-white light. It's just like I wanted it to feel like the house has like moonlight shining down through it.
It definitely does look that way. Is it snow drifting in there?
Yeah, that's where she reads fortunes. That's like her crystal ball room. She's like a working witch. So patrons come in and she reads fortunes over here. This is actually her herbalist shop right here. And her assistant is here somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, here he is. This little enchanted vessel. He works here and waits on customers, so she isn't always having to work on things, wait on customers. But this is like where people come to this side door, and that's where her customers would come in. And she makes love potions and, various things for the village. And then on the other side, let's see. I'm trying to remember the house. Oh, this is the library, or this is where she, studies her magic and potions and things. The nice thing about these Rohan houses is how you can do the lights. You can do all kinds of ambient lighting, and I love it because I'm a big lighting junkie.
Is it just because of the different options for hanging lighting, or?
Yeah, they have actual ambient lighting that you can hang in. You don't see it, but it's like in the air, or you can hang it anywhere. You can sink it down into the ground, but there's like
So it's more of
candlelight and firelight and different colored light.
it's more of an aura than like a
Right,
fixture.
right. And this room is kind of the basement where she does her serious work. So like that's what the bowl is. She's down here really making potions. So it's in the oven. She's got something bubbling.
Long is the blackwood's memory. Dark are the hearts of old trees.
That bowl used to
Oak and
sing.
beech,
They messed it
pine
up.
and willow gray,
It used to have a neat little
have worked their
song.
age in shadow. Ah, but the new
She's
white
growing
spring
her
grows,
special
blows
mushrooms
over
in the
earth,
corner, but her
blows
mushrooms
over
are
stone.
actually
The days
super
are slow,
potent, not like
the
dirty
nights are
hippies.
deep, but lo,
Hers like put
comes the
spells on
dawn
people.
without clouds. Water, oh water, bright glinting, water, herald of life renewed.
And then this is her friend lives here. He's a vampire. He just kind of hangs out here. She lets him stay in the basement. He doesn't really bother anybody. He just comes and goes.
The elder time passes swiftly. The glories of old fade as
This is just the storage room, nothing exciting. She actually just keeps food and mice in this room.
For witchy potions later.
Maybe, yeah. Even witches have to eat.
This is very nice.
And then the upstairs, let's see, there's a bedroom. This floor is her bedroom.
So what kind of house is this? I'm not familiar with Rohan housing really.
There's only two kinds. Let me think. In this neighborhood, there's just this kind, and actually no, there's three kind, aren't there? There's this one. There's one that has a tower, but there's only one, I think, with the tower in the whole neighborhood. And then there's one that's what's it called? Not a kin house. It's something else. What are those big ones called, Chromite?
Mead Hall.
Mead Hall, that's it. And then the other neighborhoods, the Kingsteads have a cave house and then a mead hall. And then their deluxe house or this type of house is it's like a little different. It's not the same style as this one. The attic is there's a spider that lives up there.
How big a spider?
Yeah, Narmalith. Oh, poor Narmalith. She's always getting so abused in my
That's a big
houses.
spider.
The spider
wizard
got her
is never
portrait
late,
again.
Frodo Baggins.
And if
Nor
you
is
look
he early.
closely, the
He
Easter
arrives
egg, it got the
precisely
baby
when he means
too.
to.
Oh,
It is a witch's house. She just lost track of her kid and the spider took the baby crib. Oh, here's the little gourds. I forgot I put gourds in here. There's the ghost.
Yeah. You can see the ghost better.
oh,
this
there we
way.
go. Yeah,
There he goes into the wall. Darn it.
sticks around a little bit longer this time though.
Yeah, I have to move them to some place where the pathing is better.
That was a real surprise when they added that, because they added the gourds, and then the next year they added that animation, the clicky animation.
If you put candy outside, it'd be a Hansel and Gretel house.
You know, I was thinking strongly about that because I put the oven down in the basement and I thought, is it too weird if I put children in cages? Because then I thought, I don't know.
How about hobbits?
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to do. But then I thought maybe that might be a little too weird. Okay, do we want to do like the elf house next? And then we'll finish up with the dwarven houses. And then we can do the hobbit neighborhood next time. Another
Okay.
time.
So what should we...
We can take the horse to the elf neighborhood. There's a horse station down the hill.
Oh, down this hill. Okay,
Correct.
that's right. I forgot that the actual housing links work in this one rather than going to this one.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't just make a horse link in the other neighborhoods to this neighborhood, but I don't know.
They make stable posts for most housing now that you can purchase from the store.
Yeah, they do.
That link you to all the different housing.
Okay, we want to go to the Dwarven Homesteads. However you say that word.
Greetings, friend.
Falathlorn?
Stinking elves.
John, no, that was not my voice. That is Noodly. She is the decorator of these homes we're looking at today.
Okay, the neighborhood we want to go to is Amon Thank. Amonthanc.
2 words.
And there's only one house here. It is my lighthouse, or it's supposed to be a lighthouse.
Oh, I'm gonna grab my VIP real quick.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend? Greetings, friend.
Gotta get that.
Uh-oh. Mediocre bard clipped children in cages.
Weird or not weird?
She'd make a fortune doing audiobook readings. Her voice is pure silk, and I mean that in the most non-creepy possible way.
So I know this is like a pink and flowery neighborhood, but just use your imagination that this is a lighthouse on a stormy cliff. Because that's what it's meant to be.
Okay. On Waterbank Road.
And home of Sea Light.
I try.
Ooh, I like the colors.
Yeah, if you turn around, you'll see that the door is being lashed by the storm. The water's coming in. Used to have a thing covering the fireplace, but they changed the item. So now the fireplace is still kind of sticking out like a sore thumb, but I didn't have time to come up with a new item to cover it. So just pretend it's not there. But yeah, you're in a stormy, kind of dark lighthouse on a cliff. It's raining. So it's dark. You know, we go up into the tower. It's kind of creepy. And I'm stuck on my decorations. I wonder what I'm stuck on.
Stuck too.
Yeah, that's the trouble. They change things, and it's been so long since I've been in. I get stuck.
What did they do? Is it
I don't
that
know.
sconce?
Might be the sconce. Let me try moving it.
It already has a cat. I'm buying this house. No.
What in the
Hey,
world?
it's not the sconce.
Pushing C like that's gonna make me crouch.
I wonder if it's the bookcase.
Fireplace probably says wolf.
What did you have in front of the fireplace blocking it? Did it somehow?
No, I took the item out completely. It was the door of Marzable.
Oh.
Let me take this bookcase out. Or just move
Why-
it down.
Why would
Is
that
it
effect up
down?
here? That's so weird.
I don't know.
Still can't get. What did they do?
What is blocking us?
Did you try actually removing the stuff?
The fireplace looks like it's not even into the wall. Like I've placed them to where you can't see the top of that elfin fixture before, but it's never been under a staircase. I don't know.
Yeah, the fireplace is actually built in, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, the fireplace
Oh,
is
is
built
it?
in. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fireplace.
I know you can purchase these separately too.
Did you move something up into that top room?
No?
This is so weird. I'm hitting right where the sconce is. Maybe remove
Yeah,
the
I am
sconce.
too. We're gonna have to undecorate the entire house.
This is why elves suck. Did you save?
Yeah, it's not letting me up.
What in the world? What about the pig?
Well, I'll try maybe the candle.
Is there a candle up here?
Not anymore. I just took it out.
Hmm.
It's not the candle.
Broken.
They really broke this, whatever they did. A dwarven house wouldn't have this problem.
This is really strange. Well, I do not know.
Wolf says we forgot about the spider that was upstairs and we're running into its invisaweb.
Maybe.
I wonder if it's a decoration that you put up there and now you can't reach it to move it.
I don't know.
Maybe a window.
I'm going to take the water out. Maybe that's it.
Oh, the water. That's right.
I don't think that's it, though, because that's in the ceiling down here. Well, this is just darn strange.
That's right, Katie. Very well made point.
I have no idea. This is very weird.
Well, just pretend that you saw a lighthouse.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
There is a light up there, and there's stained glass windows, so it's cool. Just take our word for it.
We'll check it out when you get it fixed.
Yeah, I don't have any idea what's wrong there, but that is so strange.
I really do like the colors in here, though.
Everything up there is also just all upstairs. That's why I can't figure out why it's broken. Oh well, we tried. Let's go to the Dwarven Homesteads.
Don't leave, don't leave, don't.
I can just ride the horse. I didn't realize you could port there, but now I remember you can. I'll have to remember to investigate that bug and figure out what's going on in that little house.
Yeah.
See, it's been a while since I've been in there. The Dwarven neighborhood is Fagenstaff.
I've never seen a dwarf home before either.
Well, you're in for a treat. They're pretty neat. They actually look a lot like the Brie houses. They're kind of the same model, but just the decor is a little different. The layer, the template, and then the fireplaces are different.
Where were we going? I'm sorry.
Fegi, and that'll get you good enough. Fagenstaff.
Ooh, this is kind of cool.
I have 2 houses here. One is normal and one is not.
So for those
So-
people who don't get tired of Moria, you can still live underground.
You want to go up the stairs?
This has a very wintry theme to it.
Yeah, there's only a few houses that have snow, so I kind of looked around and found a neighborhood with a few snowy houses, and that's what I wanted. So this one is a normal house. This is Frosty Beard, and his house right now is under siege from a dragon. So he's got problems. And the reason he has problems is because the cult next door sent the dragon over here because he refuses to join the cult. So he's got his friends here. They're fighting the dragon. You know, everything is crazy. I love the ballistas, except they shoot crooked. I wish they would fix that.
That is weird.
Sometimes they're straight, and sometimes they're not.
Maybe you could get the witch's house that we just visited. Get that witch to make some erectile dysfunction cure for the ballistas.
Yeah, sure. So he's a typical dwarf. This is his, where he's planning, you know, he's gonna take on the cult, maybe. This is his war table. So he's got his maps and things here. Over here, this is where he's feasting, because dwarves, you know, they still like to party even when they're fighting.
Very nice.
This
I
room
think this, is this
kind of-
part of the housing? The fireplace over here?
Yeah, the fireplaces are part of the house. Like I said, the houses are very similar, I think, to the Bree house, except like the interior style, but the fireplace is different. And the ceilings are really low, kind of like the Hobbit house. This is just kind of his trophy room, I guess you could call it. It's kind of, you know, all things dwarvish. I really like the snow globes, but I wish they weren't large furniture.
Are they large furniture?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think they're gonna change the hooks, or the furniture and the hooks, so there's hope for the future.
Yeah, I have issues with the way things are placed.
Yeah.
You've done a
I
really,
think
really exceptional job at making things work. But I always have a creative idea, and then I like go to put it into action, and I'm like, why?
Believe me, I've spent many hours, many hours. His bedroom is, of course, dwarvy bedroom, and I like this. I put his treasure in here. I always put treasure in a dwarf's house somewhere. And I always like this big purple geode, but it's it never was bright enough, so I stuck a crystal inside, and I like that look. Like, I'm always about the illumination, so that worked. I was happy with that.
Yeah, that looks really nice in there.
I was pleased with myself. He has a snack by his bed. It's supposed to be a bowl of nuts, but I think it looks like shellfish, which is kind of gross.
I was thinking like mushrooms.
Oh yeah, it does look like mushrooms.
mushrooms and cloves of garlic?
Maybe.
Seems like a dwarfy thing that you
Roasted
snack on.
garlic. I think I used to have more food on his table, and I have a bad habit of poaching items out of houses.
Are these
I put them
blades?
in other houses.
These blades on fire, or is that another effect causing that fire?
No, they're on fire. Udunyan's blades, they do flame like that.
Is that another taxidermy item?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty
It's
cool.
from Barad Gularan. That's the 6-man in Moria.
Very nice.
So now we get to see the cult that bugs this dwarf.
We're gonna go to the cultist.
Oh yeah, the cult next door.
I think
Cult
if
of the gingerbread.
you're VIP, isn't your housing waived, or is that just premium?
Premium.
Premium.
VIPs do not pay premium house rent while they're VIP. But if you have a normal neighborhood house like in the dwarf, the elf, the man, or the hobbit, you still have to pay rent.
And does it take it out automatically, or do you have to physically pay it?
You have to
You
physically pay it.
Okay.
That's why we're
mine
trying to get one of the squatters because they haven't paid and it's coming up soon. So here's the big size minecart.
Yeah, I put the Puka Man playing with his little minecart. Or his very large minecart.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, you really have to stand back. Everything is really huge. The Puka Man.
So this is the cult of the Gingerbread Man. And so the Puka Man statue is the Gingerbread Man that they worship.
Oh, okay. And he looks like he's just a big happy kid with his minecart.
Yes.
He's a big happy kid.
Playing with his train set.
Don't fall down the hole. This is the treacherous hole, and don't click on it. You will go somewhere else.
And that's from Bingo Boffin.
That is a bingo thing, yeah.
Where does it take you?
Random
Nowhere
places.
good.
Okay. Nowhere you want to be.
Right. And you can do the snowball fight in the snowball field here.
Must be because I don't have my UI on. Ah, there we go.
We need more snowy yards in this game, for sure.
So one of the nice things about this is this glowing fireplace here, this dwarven glow.
Yeah, I love it. I
The
absolutely
Grand
love that
Forge.
fireplace.
Oh, that is really cool. I love the Dwarven Forge in Minas Tirith. I think it's Minas Tirith. And then there's a similar one in the Dwarf Holds.
Trying to remember. So this is the cult of the gingerbread man. You come in here and it looks all like happy and fun and festive. And, you're really, you come in and you're just seduced by it. It's look at all the happy snow people. They're dancing around the Yule tree. the king of the Yule festival. You know, they're paying tribute to the Yule king here on his throne with his gifts and his guard. And well, it looks fun, sort of, maybe. And it's snowing inside.
This music seems familiar.
It's Arid Mithrin music.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say. You come in here and it's like a feast, you know, it's the Yule feast. But it's kind of weird and like you enjoy it, and then you come over here and like these 3 carolers, they're trying to make you drink this potion.
Why do so many of them have double heads? What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Why do they?
Why do they got lap head?
Like, what's wrong with these snow people? And then you drink your potion, and boy, you start, I don't know, you start feeling a little weird, and they take you upstairs, and wow, things are looking really strange. Things are looking sort of dreamy. I don't know. And then, they feed you. They sacrifice you.
Oh no. This is what happened to all the other snow people.
Kids, that's why you don't join a cult.
Don't drink the potions that dwarves offer you. Or snow people.
Don't drink the potions, and don't join those people that invite you to the fun Christmas party and you don't know them. They're especially the 2-headed snow people.
It's a nice effect.
Yeah, the beast. They're taking you upstairs and they're feeding you to the beast.
I like how he's kind of askew, like he's just busted through.
Right. I was trying to make it look like he's just like flying through the door and he's like reaching out and grabbing you and eating you. Or that poor snow guy.
Twin Bren asks, what is this wallpaper called? It's so beautiful.
This is the Halls of Memory. You get 2 different types. I think this is type 1. So at the end of the Black Book of Mordor, you get the floor, the wallpaper, the floor, and then a second wallpaper type as rewards. So you have to completely finish the Black Book of Mordor, and that culminates in Minas Morgul. So it's a level 130-ish quest.
Yeah, there's one finish where it has, I think it shows more of the wall detail underneath, and then there's one that shows less of the wall detail. And I think this particular one shows less of the wall detail.
Yeah, this is type 1. Type 2 is the one that shows the bottom half of the wall detail. So
that's right, like the wainscoting, and this one doesn't.
Yes, yeah.
And that is the cult of the Gingerbread Man. Holidays, that the other house, she is the leader of this kin. So even though you go to her house and it looks all like festive and cozy, she is really a freak.
It's always the way it is, though.
Exactly. And
freakish people are usually
the church lady.
Usually the ones that are the most bizarre.
Just
I mean, they seem normal. We got the other big kid over here playing with the minecart.
What I always wanted was to be able to ride in this minecart. Oh, let me try this.
Yeah, we've been trying to figure out riding in the minecart since it came out. I haven't been able to do it.
You're gonna be so much higher than it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. There you go. Stick with it. Oh,
Close.
you're behind it.
This looks great with the pantsless look.
You look
You
like you're
look like
just
you
in
fit
God
right
mode.
in here with the rest of the freaks. Oh, the snowman's moving. I wish they would make the cosmetic pet, pet whatever, housing items that you could have more like control over them. Like you could either have them path or have them not path because they're really hard to place. They're so expensive to place, so they should give you a little control over the.
Or like
Wow.
a few different options for the path.
Yeah. Because boy, they are hard to move in place. Well, I don't know if Chromite wants to continue on the tour and show you the Shire houses. He could do that for sure. But I do have to leave. I have another engagement that I have to go to. So
Noodly, thank you so much for taking us on this tour. You've done some wonderful things.
thank you.
I
Thanks for
appreciate you
inviting
coming.
us.
My pleasure. I think I actually am going to wrap it up because I'm hungry.
All that delicious Lotro fake food made you
I
hungry,
know.
right?
What's all that? And I'd skipped breakfast this morning, so I've had a little bit of bread, but yeah. I've been staring at pot roast and mushrooms.
Pot roast will do it to you, man.
Pot roast every time. Oh man.
Well, yeah,
Thank
our
you
Shire,
both so much.
our little Shire neighborhood, there's about 15 houses, I think, and we can do those another day if you want. They're all designed to be businesses. So, they're all like, they're not houses, they're all a business. So that would be fun. I also have like a post I think I put on the official Lotro boards a year ago, maybe, or not quite a year ago, around Christmas of last year, explaining them all. So people can do their own tour if they want. But, if you ever want to do it, just let us know and we can take you through. It won't take as long. There's only 15, I think.
No problem. That sounds like fun. I think so. What I'm doing is I'm going to try to do a housing tour like every Saturday between our Saturday Slayer event. So we do that for 4 weeks and then we switch server. And so when we switch the server, we'll do another one of these. So that'd be like in a month. But I think Mr. Hobbit also has some Hobbit houses that we're going to look at over here on Landroval. So that would be a good time to do that. And we can maybe get both of you guys in the same day. I know he said he's only got one that he's finished so far. So
yeah, that would be cool.
you could get your Hobbit houses in as well. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up. So I'm going to drop out of Discord here. Thank you, Chromite and Noodly, for taking us on this tour today. It's been a lot of fun. I love what you've done. I love how well you tell the stories for each of your decorations. You can really imagine and put yourself there. I'll see you guys in a month.
Great. You're welcome. And thanks everybody for joining us for the trip.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Alright guys, I'm just gonna do some shout outs here for all the extra love we got today. Sorry for those people that I didn't get to right away, but thank you everybody for the follows that followed. Thank you to Mandy for the resub. thanks to everybody else for hanging out and chat with me today. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I'm going to look forward to doing this again in about a month. We will be picking up Saturday's Slayer next Saturday at our usual time of 3 p.m. Eastern. We're starting over on Crick Hollow, so the first 2 weeks you don't have to be any level other than out of the intro to join us. We'll be doing the Irid Mithrin run, and we do the full run there, so that's all of the Slayers and Discoveries, and then we'll do the questing there too to get the complete deed done. So anybody interested in joining us, you just gotta meet us at the Irid Mithrin Kellendam docks at 3 p.m. Eastern. What is wrong with churchy people? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I think churchy people come in different types. Let's go find a lovely Latra streamer to raid. I will be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for my usual Stout Axe Sundays. We'll be doing Deadly +1 over on Treebeard. Alright, we're gonna go visit Travitum, who is a Latro music streamer. I think he's putting on a concert right now. Hang on for that raid. Thank you for coming, Blackberry Bear. Hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend, and hope to see you tomorrow.